Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and I wish a good day for you. Today, me and my team would like to give a presentation about the annual report of Malayan Banking Berhad and JKG Land Berhad regarding the MFRS 140 and MFRS 110, and also the differences between the MFRS and the MPERS. My group consists of 4 members, which is me, NAJMAN HADI, Shaqeer Zharfan, MOHAMMAD HANAFI, and LUQMAN AL-HAKIM. We will start our presentation with the introduction of Malayan Banking Berhad. Malayan Banking Berhad is the largest bank in Malaysia with a network of more than 450 branch locations and over 2,500 ATMs. It is provide various business, corporate and private banking services. It is well known that Malayan Banking Berhad have more than 20 of the company's branches are located overseas. It is the first Malaysian bank to be granted permission to open a branch office in China. It is also ranked among the top 120 banks in the world in 2004 with total asset of 47 billion. Malayan Banking Berhad have 3 missions that they provided to achieve their goals. Now we will continue with the introduction of JKG Land Berhad. JKG Land Berhad focus primarily on real estate investment and development in Kedah Darul Aman. It has a long history and a good reputation, particularly when it comes to creating economical, high-quality buildings. The group's policy has always been to follow the government effort to meet the housing needs of the population with lower incomes. The majority of the group's development projects are currently located in Kuala. JKG Land Berhad continues its long history of achievement under the leadership of Datuk Chua Chin Ah and Datuk Tuan Hoseng and Tan Sri Datuk Tan Hua Chun as the chairman. The group is currently full of staff that have knowledgeable, dedicated and committed of their experience from working there.
Now I will talk about MFRS 116 Property Plant and Equipment for Bank Berhad. First, recognition. The initial cost of each item of PPE is recorded. Next, future economic advantage associated with an item of PPE are beneficial to the group and the bank. Then the item is recorded as an asset. After that, the residual value, useful life and depreciation method are reviewed at each financial year. Next, derecognized upon disposal or when no future economic benefits. Next is measurement. Measured at cost less accumulated depreciation and accumulated impairment losses, if any, after initial recognition. Next, substantial pieces of PPE must be replaced regularly and depreciated proportionally. If the recognition conditions are met, the cost of major inspection is recognized. Next, income statements include all other repair and maintenance expenses. After that, straight line basis over its estimate useful life. The last one is presentation and disclosure. Freehold land is not depreciated, transferred from the intangible asset. Next, work in progress is not depreciated. After that, leasehold property depreciate during individual lease, and depreciation of other PPE is computed on straight line basis over its estimate useful life. Next, when circumstances change or events occur that suggest the carrying amount may not be recoverable.
So now I will present about MFRS 140, which is investment property for member. For the recognition, investment properties are homes owned for revenue from renters, capital growth, or both. The initial cost of these assets, which includes transaction cost, is determined, and investment property is no longer regarded as an investment and is no longer subject to taxation once it has been sold or removed permanently from use. The difference between the land disposal proceeds and the assets carrying amount is shown in the income statement at the time of the recognition. And then for measurement, investment properties are provided at fair value after initial recognition, which reflects market conditions as of the reporting date. Fair market value is calculated using market evidence of transaction prices for comparable properties and is carried out by certified independent valuers with relevant recognized professional qualifications and recent expertise in the region and category of the properties being assessed. Gains or losses due to changes in the fair value of investment assets are reported in the income statements in the year they occur, together with any associated tax repercussions. Investment property under construction or IPUC is valued fairly, where it is possible to do so with an acceptable degree of assurance. For presentation and disclosure, it used the fair value method. The group also has no boundaries on the realizability of its investment properties. Valuations of investment properties using a number of methods, including the comparative technique and the income capitalization approach. The capitalization of net income from investment properties is taken into account by the income capitalization approach. It's for JKG Land BERHAD. For the recognition, investment properties are places that are owned or rights of use assets that are held under lease agreements. Owner-occupied properties, as opposed to investment properties, are recorded for properties that are occupied by the group's firms. Materials and direct labor costs, as well as any other expenses directly related to getting the investment property up and running for its intended use. For the measurement, investment properties are valued at cost, less accumulated depreciation and any accrued impairment losses. The carrying amount and cost of the property transferred remain unchanged. Depreciation is added to profit or loss on a straight line basis over the anticipated 50-year useful lifetimes. When an investment property is sold or when it is permanently taken out of service and no further financial gain is anticipated, the difference between the net disposal revenues and the carrying amount is recorded as profit or loss. Then for presentation and disclosure, depreciation is charged to profit or loss on a straight line basis over the estimated useful life of 50 years for buildings. Freehold land is not depreciated.
So today I will explain about the differences of MFRS and MPOS. So for the first one is MFRS 140. Land, a building, or part of either consists of an interest in an underlying operation, lease asset. The option of whether to measure IP using the fair value model or the cost model is known as the subsequent measurement. For the MPOS, which is MPOS section 16, measurement after that creative work, including an interest lease property, whose fair worth can be reliable, determined without undue cost or effort, must be evaluated at fair value via profit or loss. Using the depreciated cost approach, any additional IP must be recorded as PPE. Then for the MFRS 116, it applies to entities that use the MFRS framework, such as big organizations and companies listed on Bursa Malaysia, the Malaysian Stock Exchange. It prohibits the review of property, plant and equipment. MPOS section 17. Small and medium-sized business, which is SMEs, that use the MPOS framework are governed. SMEs are generally private enterprises that are not listed on the stock market and do not have public responsibility. If there is an active market for the asset being revalued, companies are permitted to revalue JBPE to fair value under MPOS section 17. Furthermore, MFRS 138 R&D activities that meet the recognized requirement for developed costs must be capitalized. All costs associated with research and development are acknowledged as expenses. Intellectual property created internally shall not be considered an asset. For the MPOS section 18, probability recognition criteria are part of the recognition criteria. For all research and development costs and all internally created intellectual property, the standard assumes that the probability recognition is not met. Plus, for the MFRS 102, it applies to organizations that use the MFRS framework, such as PBC. session. Entities complying to MFRS 102 have more options and discretion. Ample Section 30. Small and medium-sized business SMEs that use the Ample framework are covered. SMEs are generally private enterprises that are not listed on the stock market and do not have public responsibility. Ample Section 13 offers few alternatives for accounting standards. To make accounting policy decisions less complicated for SMEs, it simplifies them. For the last one is MFRS 137. It applies to organizations that use the MFRS framework, such as big business and organizations listed on Bursa Malaysia, the Malaysian Stock Exchange. The best estimate of the cost needed to pay off the current debt is used to calculate provisions. If time worth of money has a significant impact, provisions are discounted to their present value. Ample Section 21. Small and medium-sized entities SMEs that use the Ample framework are protected. SMEs are generally private enterprises that are not listed on the stock market and do not have public responsibility. The best estimate of the cost necessary to pay off the current debt is used to calculate provisions. Under Ample Section 21, there is no statutory need for discounting provisions to their current value.
The last part is conclusion. Malayan Banking Berhad and JKG Land Berhad both adhere to Malaysian Financial Reporting Standard MFRS for their property, plant and equipment and investment property. In terms of PPE, Maybank recognizes and measures it at cost less accumulated depreciation and impairment losses. To depreciate the asset, it uses straight line basis over estimated useful life. At each reporting standard, the residual value, useful life and depreciation method are reviewed at each financial year and adjusted prospectively if they are needed. JKG Land Berhad also use the same method for the depreciation for its PPE and measure the cost less accumulated depreciation and impairment losses. Depreciation rates may be differ for each company as they follow their own accounting policies. Lastly, Maybank record the investment property initially valued at cost, which include transaction fees. It then presented at fair value, which reflect the market value at that time. Gain or losses from the adjustment of fair value will be recorded into income statement for the year it occurs. Next, JKG Land Berhad applies the measurement of cost left with accumulated depreciation and any impairment losses which they have to calculate the depreciation based on the rate that they have set. In the financial statement, both companies provide the complete information about their PPE and investment property such as depreciation method, useful lifetimes, fair value assessment and the amount of the transfer from intangible asset to PPE. In general, Maybank and JKG Land Berhad follows the accounting rule established by MFRS 116 and MFRS 140, respectively, to guarantee accurate recognition, measurement and disclosure of their asset, which we have gone through about the PPE and investment property. That's all from us. Thank you.